Hello. I'm never sure if I've actually gone live. I think I have. Hello. Fifi here from the UK. Again, roll next back. Welcome to August in Britain. How are you doing? It all seems to be accelerating here. In the UK right now, as I'm sure it is wherever you are. These things always seem to happen in tandem. This came up on my YouTube feed this morning, a video with the title, "The Remote Scottish Island Where Two People Live Alongside 600 Seaweed Eating Sheep." So the bags are packed. That's it. Don't even need to watch it. I'm sold. Yeah, like the words remote island, two people. That was it. I'm ready to go, and then throw in some seaweed eating sheep, and I'm all in. But yeah, things are ramping up once again. Over here, and we seem to be on the brink of manipulated race wars, very long in the planning. Something that we've been talking about for quite some time. We seem to be reaching that boiling point, and which leads to that civil unrest that is designed, intended to destabilize the West, basically. We've got these orchestrated problems that lead to very predictable reactions, and those pave the way for the very solutions that we've been warning against for years now. We've got the Prime Minister here is already pushing through facial recognition technology, extended powers to the police, like special units being formed, with the criminal behaviour orders, and of course there's never any specification as to what constitutes criminal behaviour. Nothing to worry about there then. So, really, we're a hop, skip and a jump from the digital ID agenda, microchips, you name it. You've got a senior government advisor who's calling for COVID-style lockdowns of the UK immigration protests. And you have to ask yourself, cui bono, who benefits? If a reaction to an event, which usually like the latest in a long line of probably lesser ones, if it results in the furthering of the total control agenda, then it's a setup. And I'm not talking about things being faked necessarily, although it certainly does happen, but the hidden hand is at play, that it's all over it, either directly through using all the means that they have at their disposal, or indirectly the steering of society, allowing things to happen, just that prodding and poking things, so certain things will unfold in a certain way and will erupt, and then of course they're forced to step in and step up the control, and they bank on what huge numbers of people believe to be justified reaction to terrible things that happen. They're reacting to something that the powers that should not be, that want to remain, have created in order for them to justify imposing their draconian measures And, you know, whether events are being fabricated or outright set up, or allowed or manipulated to happen at some stage, so it can be exploited. Innocent lives being brutally snuffed out. It's all the same to them. The reaction is all they care about, and however that comes about, and how they can then use it against us. And that's what we're seeing. That's what we're seeing here. And everyone is a potential pawn in their game. You know, any group that's currently being championed and protected and favoured, they will be thrown under the bus. Nobody gets out of this. You know, they will be, the pendulum will swing, the game will continue, and they will be demonized and demoralized and stigmatized in their turn. And nobody's exempt in this. Nobody, the powers that should not be, they don't take sides, they make sides, and they control them. So that, you know, they provoke and they bait and they goad, and they also whisper and nudge and subtly persuade to get people right where they want them, which is perpetually divided and distracted from the real enemy, which is them. And I don't have all the answers. I know that rioting and violence and inciting hatred and violence is all sweet, sweet music to their ears. So that's certainly not a path that I will be led down. We can see where it ends. We can see already how things are playing out. So yeah, you know, it's all going on. We have to try and stay vigilant to these strategies that are designed to provoke, are designed to really get those emotions understandably inflamed, and to have people in that reactive state. It doesn't matter how justified it might seem. That's what they bank on. Like I said, that is what they bank on to use against us. Yeah, divided we fall. Divided we fall. So there we have it. I'll just finish with another Orwell quote. And that is, they fear love because it creates a world they can't control. And that's very, very true. And it's something that it would behoove us all to bear that in mind, keep that in mind when all that hatred is being stoked and things are reaching that boiling point, that they don't know what to do with love, because that's the wild card. They don't understand it, they don't feel it, so they can't control it. Sending you lots of love. Hope you're doing well, and speak to you soon. Mwah. Peace.